Earth will be swallowed by the sun in 5 billion years. But don't worry, life will end even sooner than that. Hi, I'm a dog. How will the Earth end? Well, it's pretty cool. There are basically 3 main events to mark on your calendars. So right now, our sun is just vibing. It's at a perfect temperature for us. But it's actually slowly getting hotter and brighter at about 1% every 100 million years. Okay, so what? Well, in about 600 million years, the sun will be 6% hotter and brighter. This increase will mess up the silicate weathering cycle. This cycle is just how CO2 is taken from the atmosphere and stored in rocks, which is important for balancing CO2 levels. However, this process speeds up as it gets hotter. At this 600 million years point, the cycle will remove too much CO2 from our atmosphere. Plants and phytoplankton, our sources of oxygen, will no longer be able to undergo photosynthesis and will die out. This will lead to a big boy extinction since there will be no oxygen to breathe and no plants and phytoplankton to eat. That's event 1. Event 2 is in 1 billion years. The sun will be 10% hotter. This will cause a runaway greenhouse effect, where the earth gets too hot and the oceans boil away. Basically, as water boils into water vapor, it becomes part of our atmosphere and thickens it, which traps even more heat. More heat means even more water will boil away. This results in Earth becoming Venus 2, a super hot, desolate planet where all complex life is now definitely dead. But now for event 3. In 5 billion years, the sun will use up its last hydrogen fuel and begin to use helium as fuel. This will make the sun swell up into a red giant, where its size will expand and engulf Mercury, Venus, and probably us too. This is bad because life can't exist inside a star. It's too hot. Okay, time to summarize the parts worth remembering. Our sun is slowly getting hotter. In 600 million years, the sun will be 6% hotter. Plants and phytoplankton will no longer be able to produce oxygen, which will end most life. In 1 billion years, the sun will be 10% hotter. This will cause a runaway greenhouse effect that boils our oceans away and turns our atmosphere into hot. In 5 billion years, the sun will turn into a red giant and become, well, giant. So giant that it will probably swallow Earth. So yeah, we're all doomed. Follow for more easy to understand space stuff, and let me know what topics to cover next. Bye!